Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel Ash Kitchen, where I share recipes that are simple and tasty. Today I'm going to share with you another recipe, that is mutton biryani. For making this delicious mutton biryani, let's begin by adding 3 tablespoons of oil in a pressure cooker. Once the oil heats up, add in some whole spices. As you can see, they've started to splutter. Add in the chopped onions. I've finely chopped 3 medium-sized onions. You can also make a paste out of it. Saute it until golden brown. Once they turn translucent, add in some salt to make the cooking process of these onions fast. I've taken 1 teaspoon of salt here. Keep stirring it until golden brown. As you can see, they've turned golden brown. Now I'll add in the ginger garlic paste. I've taken 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. I will saute this until its raw smell disappears. Make sure the entire cooking process is on medium flame. As you can see, the oil has separated. It's the right time to add in the meat. I've taken 1 kg of mutton here. Washed it thoroughly with water, vinegar and some turmeric. I will mix everything well and let it cook for about 15 minutes. The meat will release water, so we want the water to evaporate. So the timing for this would take around like 15 minutes. Cook it on a medium flame. Do not cover it with the lid. After 15 minutes, as you can see, the oil has separated and the water has also evaporated. So it's the right time to add in the powdered spices. I've taken one and a half teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix everything well and let it cook for about 10 minutes on a low flame. After 10 minutes, you will see the oil will be beautifully separated. So for this, the more you cook the gravy on low to medium flame, the tastier your biryani will be. So cook it for 10 minutes on a low medium flame. So as you can see, after 10 minutes, you can see the oil has separated. Now I'll add in the tomato puree. I've taken 1 medium sized tomato here. Mix everything well and let it cook for about 5 more minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm adding in curd. I've taken 3 tablespoons of curd here. Make sure your flame is on low while adding in curd to avoid the formation of lumps. Give it a good mix. Cook for another 2 minutes on medium flame. After 2 minutes, add in the biryani masala. I've taken 1 teaspoon of biryani masala. I will mix everything well for about a minute or so and then let it cook for about 2 more minutes. That's when you will know if you need some water. I felt like I needed some water, so I have added 1/4 cup of water here. Don't add too much of water at once because you're pressure cooking it. The meat will release some water. Just add if you need water to this. It's optional. So I felt like I needed some, so I added 1/4 cup of it. Just checking for the salt, and I will cook it until 5 whistles. Another container, I've taken some water, salt, whole spices, and 1 teaspoon of oil I've added. To this boiling water, I'll add basmati rice, which I've soaked for half an hour. I've taken 2.5 cup of basmati rice, and I will let it cook until it's 75% done. Once it is 75% done, I will keep it aside. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes. As you can see, the rice is 75% done. I will take it out and keep it aside. And let's check the biryani gravy, the mutton gravy. It's all cooked. It looks beautiful and colorful. Let's check if it's fully cooked. Yes, it's all done. It looks perfect. Let's start the layering process for the biryani. At the bottom, make sure you take the oil from the gravy and pour it at the bottom, and on top of it add by layering the rice. So this way it avoids the burning of the pan, and the rice will not get stick to the pan while you're cooking it for about 20 to 25 minutes on a low flame. So now start layering it by adding the gravy and then the rice. You can also add additional toppings like fried onions, nuts, mint, coriander, but I'm avoiding it just to show you that even without adding them, your biryani will taste equally tasty. Just adding a bit of food color and some ghee to this, and I will cover it and let it cook on a very low flame for about 20 to 25 minutes. As you can see, I've layered it all well. Now I will add some ghee. My style of cooking is very simple. I do not add too much of things in my cooking recipes, but yet they're all tasty. Try it and let me know. After 20 to 25 minutes of low cooking, so on a low flame I have cooked. As you can see, the biryani looks beautiful. The rice is not sticking to each other. They are beautifully separated from each other. As you can see, serve it hot, enjoy it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please share, like and subscribe, and look forward to my recipes. Thanks for watching.